sold that out a long time ago when we decided the federal government was involved in education, always, for these good reasons. So once we allowed the government to take charge of it, there's been some up and downs. They tried to really stop homeschooling in the early 80s, and there was some court fights, and we won those. But no, they will never give up on that. They never give up on control of money. They will never give up on the control of the education of the young children. Just think of how they brainwash young children on global warming and some of this radical environmentalism. So that's a big fight, but hopefully it'll backfire on them, and it'll just wake the people up, because there's sure a lot of homeschoolers around these days, and they're very strong on the Constitution. They've learned the Constitution, which they would never have learned in the public schools.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Deborah Medina is our guest, ladies and gentlemen. She's been in the first big Republican debate. Hands down, won it. Many newspapers are saying that. The grassroots that I've been monitoring is conclusively saying that. They want to know more about Deborah Medina. But the first big issue, we have an article at Infowars.com. Governor candidate Deborah Medina excluded from televised debate. The next key debate coming up January 29th, right before the key primary, right before voters really make their decision. And with your incredible showing last night, your poll numbers going up even higher, they need to put you in there. But I've read that Belo, the big globalist corporation that owns a lot of the TV stations and Dallas Morning News, they're saying not only do you have to have 15%, you've got to be able to, in the past, to have held a comparable political position. So you should have been a U.S. senator or a Texas governor or lieutenant governor to be able to be on the same stage. By that yardstick, only super high-powered politicians can be in debates. I mean, they're really, as they see the revolution of awakening back to the Constitution happening, they are bringing out a new standard that no one can get over. You can't just be a mayor. You can't be a state representative and be in a debate now for governor. You have to have been a former governor or U.S. senator. This is clearly discriminatory. People need to boycott Belo if they don't change this. Dump the Dallas Morning News. They need to look at their past policies because they're doing a quasi-public thing. They're acting like it's a public debate, but really they're skewing it. Or people need to boycott this debate and call for other real debates. Deborah Medina running for governor here in Texas. Give us your breakdown on this.
Well, I think, we've talked about this political royal class in America, and this is more evidence that at least the political establishment and those that support them seem to have an agenda to further that. I hope that we'll use the free market to put pressure on Belo. I know that there are supporters out there talking with their advertisers and clearly making it known to them that they want this debate to happen in Texas. They want all three candidates to be heard from, and we need another opportunity to see all three of us on stage and allow the voter to make a choice in the next election. So people can help us out by calling Belo and letting them know about that, but also by calling their advertisers and their support, their customer base and letting them know, and then help us out by visiting MedinaForTexas.com and driving dollars our way so that we can buy the media and get out there get the message out between now and March 2nd.
Well, Deborah, looking at this, it's so outrageous to read the policy, the new policy of Belo, that you have to have 15% in the polls. And on top of it, you have to, and before it was 15% in the polls in the final debate between Republicans and Democrats and third parties. And that was at the national level. And they only brought that policy in the last 8 years, more restrictive than what was there previously. But to now in a primary debate say, not only do you have to have 15%, you've got to hold comparable public status. So you would have had to be a governor from another state or a U.S. senator to be able to be on that stage. That is an impossible hurdle. That on its face is fraud. They must be scared to death of the grassroots, and now they might just come right out and ban third parties or ban candidates from higher office if you weren't already in higher office. How will people get into higher office if you have to first be in the highest level of executive office? This is outrageous.
Well, and it's just totally ignoring even the candidacy. The rest of the media all over Texas, and certainly the grassroots, is abuzz with what happened in that debate last night. And yet, when you read the Dallas Morning News and their report of the debate, they kind of leave Deborah Medina out. It's almost as though I wasn't on stage. It's like, were you even at the same debate that the rest of Texas was watching? Because to read their reports, they don't address the Deborah Medina factor at all. And I guess clearly that's where the establishment would like to see. They don't want people rising up. They want us to be worker bees, serving that political class, but not out here producing on our own and being independent and enjoying the liberty that our founders, put into that Constitution. I mean, they set this nation up so that we can enjoy that freedom and prosperity that's God-given: life, liberty, property. That's not yours to give. It was given to us by the Creator. It's yours to protect and preserve, and the Constitution gives us the way, gives us the blueprint by which to do that, and yet we've got just exactly what our founders knew we were going to have, this abuse by a tyrannical power, political power, and we really are creating a royal class in America.
Well, Perry's one talking point was that you and Kay Bailey Hutchinson hate Texas and are saying Texas is bad when you're trying to save what Texas is. It's Perry that masquerades as a conservative, and Kay Bailey Hutchinson is even worse, if that's possible, from Washington. And they have brought in, conservatively, a $400 million looting deal to grab 8,000 miles of existing roads and put toll roads on them. They're both involved up to their eyeballs in it, though they now try to deny that. It's on record they are. Texas has passed all these new districts for